BJ here, coming to you from the outdoors. It's so beautiful here in California, getting some well-needed rain. But I wanted to talk to you today, Wednesday Wisdom, about some great opportunity I had last night when we met up with the Run North Country runners to do some speed work out beyond our house. And haven't done any speed in a while, and obviously coming off some ankle stress, which has been quite an experience to work through, but I'm becoming stronger because of it. But being out there and lining up against these runners who are much fitter than I am at this moment and who looked fit. I mean, there was some guys with shirts off, and obviously they were fit, and there were 3 groups of us, and I decided to go on the last group, but my ego had the opportunity to take control over the experience last night and maybe go with the first group and try and hammer out, but it didn't. And I think that's a point that comes up a lot for people coming back from injury or just a small setback, that they always try to do potentially more than they should. So how do you know when to tune into that voice, that reasoning, to know that this is your ego, and your ego is saying, oh yeah, I can run with them, I should try and run faster, when in reality you aren't at their level or at their stage in training, and you need to take a step back. And that's what I was able to do last night, is take a step back and just be okay with this group of fit runners, being okay with being in that third group and running fast, but not all out or anywhere I have in the past. What your mind wants to do is go back into what you've done in the past. So yeah, sure, I've run 5:30 miles, I've run 5:20 miles, and that's not where I am right now. So I think it takes a lot to keep your ego in check. But how do you do that? So when I say these things and express them to Jess, she's always like, how does this happen? So how can I mentally frame the situation so that my ego doesn't take control? And I think a lot of it stems from meditation. So a lot of it is work with yourself and discovering what your thought patterns are unique to you, and how can you wedge some space in between what you think and how you react. And that wedge of space is where magic can happen, basically. And that's what I found in my meditations, is finding out what my thought patterns are and why I think that way, stop, and then move forward. So last night, it really wasn't an issue for me because I've been working with this so much in the past 2 or 3 years as my meditations have grown longer, is accepting that pause, that break, finding that break in between your thoughts and saying, it's okay if I run slow or not as fast as I should. It's okay. I'm not anywhere where they are, and who cares what they are doing? It's all about me. Like, this is what's important. Where am I right now? Where I was 2 years ago, yeah, I was running 5:30 miles. Where I am right now is running 8:30 miles. And it's being okay with that. And last night was a great opportunity to really demonstrate what meditation and creating that gap in between your thought and your action, how beneficial that's been for me. So it's a good practice. Always look for opportunities like that out there, and I'll be back soon, running fast. I know I will. I'm not concerned about it. And that's where all you should be. So try to meditate at least 5 minutes a day. Find those gaps in your thoughts and see what change you're possible of making. Ride the high vibe, people.